Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm gonna be showing you one of the easiest, most OP tank top laners right now, which is Sejuani. 𝗕𝗂𝐶𝐶 is in a bit of a poop spot, which leaves you very few options if you want to play an actual tank top laner, which is where Sejuani actually shines. She plays very, very well against ranged top laners like 𝗕𝘂𝘀𝗶𝗲𝗀. Vladimir. She has over 55% win rate against those type of champs. She struggles the most against all-in melee top laners like a Darius. Other than that, she's pretty freaking good. So for your runes, you want Grass with Demolish, Conditioning, Overgrowth, Biscuits, Cosmic. Then for your 3 side runes, you really want attack speed with armor and health, or attack speed with double armor, or attack speed with double magic resist. I thought we were playing against 𝗕𝐻 this game, so that's kind of annoying. If I thought it was Gwen, I would have probably taken double magic resist. 𝗕𝐻 has some mixed damage, so it is what it is. Just make sure you get the attack speed rune. We have our W. We're going to want to use that immediately to start poking her, especially when she comes in for the minions. Make sure you land both parts of it. There I had a slight misstep, so I didn't get both. Our grasp is up, so we want to look to take a small little trade with her just like that. She wasn't ready for that because she had to go in for the minions. Grasp is up again. We'll take that little trade. Fight her on top of our minions here. That was very good for us, I think. We'll get her with our W again. There's our grasp. Since we got to the minions early, she's having to catch up by getting her last hits when I've already gotten mine. So that's giving us free space to bonk her. Q into grasp proc. Queuing them when your grasp is up is really, really good. So much burst. It's hard for them to deal with, especially when you're in the power position like we are here. Kind of want to get that, even though it does practically no damage pre 5 minutes. Poke under turret with our W. We're gonna step off to the side here to ward. Geez, she did some damage there. Holy smokes, that was intense. You want to get your ward down around 235 because you're gonna get ganked somewhere around 245 to 3 minute 30. Try to get your ward down. We missed cannon. Oh no. Auto attack E. Auto attack ignite. She's dead. She's literally dead. That was so much burst. I missed my cannon and then she decided she wasn't gonna miss hers. I believe she has minion advantage here. She has a massive backline, which is going to chew down my front line. Plus her wave reinforces first, so this is going to push to us. I'm going to go ahead and reset first item rush. We'll go ahead and grab this and that and head back to lane. If I could have afforded boots, I would have gotten them. Just can't afford them. I'm only going to walk back since her wave's pushing to me anyways. I'm only going to miss out on maybe 1 to 3 melee minions. As you see her backline absolutely demolish. If that's the power of minion advantage and also having reinforced time-based reinforcement advantage. So that this wave's lost 1 melee minion. It hasn't lost a range minion yet. And I don't think it's even going to lose one. So we lose 1 minion. That's it. We didn't lose anything. She's going to be so far behind from that. She's going to have to push it, which she should be able to. Because she has such a... This wave's kind of too big. Oh, we missed our Q. That was tragic. Auto attack, E auto attack. Got our ward down. I'll drag this into turret. Got it. Oof. Just barely. I'm gonna go ahead and take a biscuit once I fall below half health. Q into auto attack, grass proc. I'm gonna pull off since my passive's off. I was also waiting for grass to come back up. She's out of her little stacks there. We can re-engage on this. I'm not using my corruption or my biscuit here because I don't want her to see how much health I'll actually have. Do you think her ignites up? We could wait till our ignites up before we do something. She may be recalling or waiting for her jungler. The fact that she's still missing is kind of weird. I think she's in that bush. I'm going to go ahead and take my corruption at this point. Pull them together with your W1, hit them all with W2. W1 is just a little bit of damage. W2 is damage and a slow, so make sure you land the W2. Very important. Generally why you W then Q, so when they're knocked up, you land the second part of your W for free, which is the most important part. Yeah, she just ended up resetting. I'll pop a biscuit since I'm around half health, half mana. Oof, she took some damage off that. I want to play it. I don't think I'm going to get it though. Landed my W. I got to pull off. I'll take another biscuit. Try to come up behind her. I have massive XP advantage for how we handled the waves. So, we're level 6. Pretty even in items even though she backed. Get her with the W, auto attack Q, auto attack E, ignite R. And she's dead. That was interesting. I'm a little surprised it was that close. I guess that just goes to show lethal tempo difference. I mean, technically she had more item than me there, but just barely. Barely. Lethal tempo diff. Oof. We gotta play that a little bit slower next time. Yeah, I guess we'll buy that. We'll TP back to lane. I think my wave's pushing to her. It's hard to tell. It's pretty even. Pretty even. Yeah, my wave's gonna, I think it's gonna push to her. So hard to tell. Trying to block a little bit. Snipe that one melee minion with just tipper of W. Try not to hit the other ones. My grasp is up. She's still not 6. I'm going to try to trade her down while I can. Auto attack E. Got my corruption on. I want to get as much grasp out of her as I can before she hits level 6. Once she hits 6, there's no way we can all in her like that. We had slight minion advantage, and once again, she's still not 6. That's why we did that. I also had my grasp pre-proc since I've been in combat with the minions, so just made a lot of sense to go for that. She just needed to wait for the wave to come to her just like this. She was being greedy. I'm going to pull off to the side here. Might be able to get a kill on Sej. She does have control ward, so I'm not going to lay my normal ward. She might just pink ward the bush. Back in my day, they were pink wards. Then they changed it from pink to red, and they called them control wards for some reason, just like how they randomly decided cooldown reduction doesn't exist, and so we're going to call it ability haste. Back in my day. Oof. Got her with W tipper. Q auto attack, and we're still playing it slow because she has lethal tempo diff. Now we can start to all in her. It's pretty low now. She gets a lot of healing from her R though, so. Got her with W tipper. Got her with Q auto R auto. Spicy. Sejuani top is actually just very strong, guys. Whenever you go to play Sej top, make sure you ban Poppy. That does 2 things. First of all, Poppy is her worst matchup in the game. Poppy can cancel your Q with her W. I'm pretty sure her E beats your Q, her dash. And Poppy has a bunch of max health damage on her Q. So like, Poppy is just an unwinnable matchup. And the benefits of banning Poppy is also that they'll think you're going Sejuani jungle because Poppy is a top 10 jungler right now. So they're like, oh, Sejuani, look, she banned Poppy. Sejuani jungle, obviously, when in reality, you're playing Sejuani top. They might end up taking the wrong runes and they won't be prepared for the matchup at all because they've never seen it, never played versus it. But yeah, if you go into Sejuani top and you ban Darius or Gangplank, they'll have a pretty strong suspicion that, hey, this is a Sejuani top lane, not a Sejuani jungle. Our Ignite's up. She's level 7. We have a very nasty item lead here. Frostfire sets up all of your abilities so nicely since you have 3 skill shots, technically. I guess technically 4 if you count both sides of the W, because both sides of the W are basically a skill shot. Your E is your only non-skill shot. Did she actually back here? That's boring. Oh, no, she didn't. Auto attack Q. Auto. Got with both sides of my W. That was an amazing trade for us. You can't stun a champion more than once with your E per 10 seconds. So that's why on Sejuani, you generally want to stun them with your E first before you R. Plus your R is a skill shot, so by stunning them with your E, which is point and click first, it makes it really easy to land your R. I'm going to Q away. Nice try, Shyvana. They just blew their R's for nothing. Or for very little at least. I didn't lose that much health off of it. I'm gonna take this. I doubt Sejuani's gonna come back. We're too beefy. That's a W into auto attack Q, auto attack E, auto attack R, auto attack. Another stun. We have on our corruption as well. That was spicy. I'm the official spice police. I will decide. I got hot sauce for Christmas. It was like a pack of probably 20 or 30 different little hot sauces. Still gotta do most of them, but they're all right. Go ahead and shove the Swaven since we have Herald. We want to get off a multi-body slam. Now that we've taken the enemy's outer top turret, this is the point of the game where we want to roam. We don't want to just stay top lane. We got to start pressuring the rest of the map, which is not even worth 300 gold anymore. We'll go straight into boots against their team. I think 𝗕𝘂𝐻𝐻𝗀𝗃. They're not very AD heavy. Since when your passive's on, it pops up every, I think it's 12 seconds. It's a pretty short cooldown. So it's like every 12 seconds or so when you're out of combat with a monster or champion, you get a bunch of extra armor, magic resist, and then when you go back into combat and you're taking damage from a champion or a large monster, you still maintain your bonus armor magic resist for 3 full seconds before it falls off entirely. And that's another thing that helps out your trades a lot on Sejuani, because when they do trade back with you, when your passive is up, you can see when it's up just right here, you take a lot less damage. So it can make it really hard for many different champions to trade well against you. Going with the Q, Basher, we don't have to all in this. In fact, I have to leave. They have several people over here. I at least have to break vision because this is really dangerous if I don't. I see them back mid lane now, so I'm fine. And I can TP. I know I said we need to roam. I'm planning on it, but I do have TP. That's why I didn't immediately just leave lane. I'll go mid. Do something to this Kench. Go Q over the wall. All of your abilities can go over walls on Sejuani. Nothing's blocked by walls. Where the heck? I don't know if he has anything up is the thing. That is the E stun into auto into R stun auto attack. Lots of damage on that. I really want this turret. Oh, come on. We're tanking that like crazy. Ooh, Q away. Hopefully it's a good bait. Get her, Leona. Give me that E-stun, baby. Oh, I just W'd the wrong way. No, come on, come on, come on. And we lived. His Q didn't finish us. Thank God for 𝗕𝘂𝐻𝐻𝗀𝗃. Woo! That was really, really close. Close fight. So every time you auto an enemy or you hit them with your W, either side of it, you build up the stacks of your E, as you may have noticed throughout this game. Mentioning that pretty late. Another thing about it is whenever your allies, if your allies are meleeed and auto them, it builds the stacks up as well. So that's why I was excited for Leona to go in, because her autos and her Qs and Jace melee autos are going to stack my E, making it really easy for me to stun the enemies out without really having to touch them. Sejuani, Shyvana's top side, so is Gwen. I mean, Jace could probably find something here. He's a little on the low side, making me nervous. It's an 80 Shyvana, that's interesting. I don't think 80 Shyvana is that great right now. Gwen is about to walk into us. Oh, we're on a control ward, no wonder. I'll leave a ward here. Go catch that fat wave. I was hoping Gwen would still be here. I could crush her in a 1 versus 1. Winner's approach is so strong on Sejuani. Gives you every stat you need. Literally every stat. Super useful. The health, the mana, ability haste, the bonus health. And striking a target with an ability or an attack consumes your mana. Yeah, that's just getting bonus mana. So once you're at the Thimble winner, you get a shield, which is really nice. Only melee champions do, and we are a melee champ. I think you get a shield whenever you use an ability, and it's like on a 10-second cooldown. 3% of your current mana to grant you a shield for 3 seconds. Yeah, 8-second cooldown. That's so freaking strong. Holy crap. See if we can find somebody mid. Get another point in our queue. It's on a very low cooldown now. Oop. Couldn't quite find it. Got her. There, I didn't bother to East on her first because she was low enough and I'm fed enough to where I just slowed her and then R'd her at point blank range. That way she couldn't dodge it. I didn't have to E auto, then R auto. This is a really bad spot for me. Oh, I legit just can't move. Oh, I got Kench ignited. That sucks. I bit off more than I can chew, and Zeri was shredding me with her true damage there. Ezreal's gonna have to turn. Zeri is pretty quick. Leona goes back in. Ezreal finishes her off with his empowered auto off the Leona passive. Turns back around and gets roasted. We definitely need Thornmail now. Zeri went for a Shredder build. If we were to get Thornmail, she'd kill herself by hitting us. She'd be inflicting so much self-damage off of our... What's it called? The Thorns passive. Does the name change? No, it's just still Thorns. I miss the days where you could actually stack items. Like, even if the unique passive wasn't stackable, being able to build 2 Thornmails or 2 Frozen Hearts, that was cool. Or 2 Warmogs. They don't let you do that anymore. It's so rude. Do they even let you build more than 1 Doran's Blade? I don't know. If they do, I just haven't done it in a long time. Makes me sad. I miss those days of going to lane with like 9 health potions. Vladimir and Mordekaiser Riven would do that every time. Champions who had no mana cost would just abuse that like crazy. I didn't R her because her R goes through everything. I thought she would react. Plus, we may not have been able to kill her off of just my R alone. Oh, hey, buddy. W, then Q into them. Down she goes. Hey, Cass. Oh, I gotta leave now. Oh, come on, Warwick. Do something to her, Warwick. Nice. That was so freaking close. Just so much damage. Give me the Thornmail. We need it so bad. We can get Giant's Belt. That'll make a huge, huge difference. And then we'll TP. Guess we'll just TP back topside. TP the mini that's almost dead. The one that's tanking. Sejuani's W starts from the very center of her hitbox. It's nuts. It's literally from like the base of her butt. Oh, it's their whole team over here. So like all 4 of them grouping up, doing a little huddle on me. It's lame. Might be able to bait them, just waste their time. Maybe, maybe. Hopefully she goes back for the wave and then I kill her. Nope, they're grouping up on my team. Jace out of position. Kench almost lands the knock up. Now we're in position and their Zeri isn't here, so they shouldn't be able to kill me. I'm very tanky. I have to get in on her. Get my slows down. That's annoying. Did he actually get away from me? Holy crap, that's dirty. I almost ignited her. I just didn't get it down in time. That's really frustrating. She barely escaped my clutches. Oh well, I'll get a camp out of it. If I was waiting to R, because your R itself doesn't do that much damage, especially at close range, it does less damage and it doesn't stun them for as long. And I knew the second I R'd Sejuani, 𝗕𝐂𝐻𝐿 was going to swallow her anyways. For those of you wondering, why didn't I just R? Well played by the 𝗕𝐻𝐿, keeping her alive like that. They're going to lose triple camps, and I'll heal up a lot off red buff since we're out of combat with champions. We're getting 64 health back per second off of it. We still have our Q to escape with, so I'm not too worried about dying here. Probably kill her with this much HP anyways. This red buff does a lot of damage and slows. She just keeps kiting back. We need to play for Drag Soul. We're not going to win by just dragging this out late game. I think their Zeri's a lot better than our Ezreal is. Back to full health. I'm hoping she walks into me. She's just not. She might just be walking the safe way right here. Yeah, holy crap. I must be on a ward. She's walking the paranoid schizophrenic way. She's going all the way through her base. Had to be on a ward. And there comes their AD carry. I missed my Q. Smack her with an R. Big AoE slow. Got her with Ignite. Auto attack. Down she goes. I don't think I'm able to get the cast from here. Oh well. Jeez, 𝗕𝐻𝐿 is annoying. Leona's going in really deep underneath turret. Or I should say Leona is. Got him. Just had to break the ice and get that big fat damage. It does so much. Sejuani's first attack against enemies who are stunned deals an additional 10% of their max health as magic damage. Absolutely shreds tanks. That's why we've been doing so much damage to 𝗕𝐻𝐿. It's getting blown up by a stun into my Q auto. Reset time into Thornmail. Then probably just go for Warmox. Warmox is really good on Sedge. You can get in and out of a fight. We'll have infinite mana because of the 𝗕𝐿𝐻𝐿. 860 bonus mana is very substantial. Such a good late game champion. She way outscales Nunu, at least as a jungler. Like Sejuani top's gonna outscale Nunu if Nunu's in any other role as well. The only tank jungler who kind of outscales her is Zac, and that's only because he has more CC. It's not because he can beat her in a fight. Pretty sure Sejuani even beats Zac 1 versus 1. But to be fair, Sejuani can knock him out of the air. Zac has to play defensive usually versus Sedge and wait for her to use her abilities, and then Zac comes out of nowhere and like CCs her team. I'm gonna hop the wall, QW her. Oh wow, I went right past her. Your team's not here, buddy. They abandoned you. We only lost 1200 health by killing her. Wow. I'm gonna save my Q to cancel this guy's dash. Got the stun on Zeri. I'm gonna Q back in. I'm gonna wait. Who's tanking this turret? Is it me? No, Leona's tanking it. Wow. How could she? How could she do that to me? And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this Sejuani top lane commentary guide. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is kingstixbusiness. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Looking at the damage, we had the second most in the game, almost the most on tank Sejuani top for damage taken. We had taken the most, just barely. If you look at self-mitigated damage, we self-mitigated the most by a substantial margin. We'd self-mitigated more than we'd even been taken. Holy crap. And then for runes, Grass did 1800 bonus damage. It healed us for 1400. Turret Demolish did 4000 damage to turrets. Wow. Conditioning was active for the majority of the game at 51% with a bonus total 19 armor, 14 magic resist. What is that, like around 800 free gold value? Something like that. Around 800, I think. Overgrowth gave us 232 health. A Ruby Crystal's 150 at 400 gold. So this is like 500-600 gold value. Then we had the Biscuits Cosmic Sejuani top, whole lot of fun. You guys should definitely give it a try. Just ban Poppy.